Hi, Bachelor and Bachelorette fans. My name is Shelby, and this is my channel, Shelby's Final Rose. Today, we are going to be talking about Michelle's final three men. She is on to the fantasy suites, and I want to talk about which of those men would be the best match for Michelle based on zodiac signs. So, if you like horoscope, zodiac signs, and The Bachelorette, you are here. You must be here for the right reasons. So please hit that subscribe button because I have about 4 subscribers right now. So I want to get that up a little bit. Also, I'm going to take a little self-care moment here. So if you haven't put moisturizer on today, haven't put your oils on, join me because we are going to get into it together. So first up, we have the Bachelorette, Miss MICHELLEYOUNG. She was born on June 3rd, 1993, and that makes her a gorgeous Gemini. She is an air sign. Geminis get a lot of hate for some reason. Some consider them to be the most hated sign because they have the twin thing going on. But honestly, that's just a personal preference. And I think by Michelle being the Bachelorette, we are seeing how lovely a Gemini can actually be. So I'm going to run through a few traits for Geminis in case you're not familiar. Geminis are really chatty people. They can keep a conversation very well. They are curious. They are intelligent. They are flexible, very go with the flow type people. They are also very energetic. They can be a little gossipy, and they are very social beings. So I'm going to get into the skincare. I'm doing Dr. Barbara Sturm's Anti-Aging Primer. So Geminis are compatible with a couple different signs here. They are best matched with fellow air signs and fire signs. So air signs like Aquarius and Libra, they have an innate understanding of Gemini's mental nature. So they match in that intelligence, curiosity, chatty way, and they really understand where a Gemini comes from. Fire signs, on the other hand, for example, like Aries and Leo, they're similarly energetic and can match with the Gemini very well. So let's see if any of these men are either of these signs. Oh, also, the worst matches to watch out for a Gemini are water signs. So they tend to have less in common with water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So yes, we will see if any of these men happen to be water signs. Okay, I'm going to do some Dr. Barbara Sturm eye cream as well. So first up, we have Nate with a Y. Nate was born on July 8th, 1994. He is 27 years old. He is a Cancer, which is a water sign. And I just mentioned that water signs are supposedly incompatible with Geminis. Let's go over a few traits for a Cancer. Cancers are very nurturing people. They are also very sensitive, compassionate, self-protective, security-seeking, loving, and they have a goofy sense of humor. So I definitely see that with Nate. I see that he hasn't really talked about his feelings with his family or women in general. So that kind of brings up that self-protective element where he kind of keeps a wall up just to protect himself. But I personally love Cancers as friends because they will be there for you till the end. And I mean, they're just so... One of my best friends is a Cancer, and she is very, very nurturing. She's fostering a whole bunch of different dogs. She's always there for people. Yeah, and she definitely protects herself first, which is amazing. Now I'm going to do some essential oil that I made myself at a store called Lather. It has different types of rose oils, lavender, and eucalyptus. It smells so good. It's supposed to enhance your creativity. So let's talk about Gemini and Cancer signs compatibility. So Nate got the first impression rose, so we know that his chances for being picked are up here. However, Geminis and Cancers are very highly incompatible as a zodiac match. Basically, online it says that finding a middle ground will be challenging for both partners as they have different needs in a relationship, and one or both partners will end up feeling unfulfilled in some way. So I am not sure if this will be a good match for Michelle. I can see the attraction element, but I hope that they can be a good match. I feel like Cancers kind of tend to be homebodies. I don't know if Nate will be social enough for her. Seeing as, you know, he does paddleboarding, walks in the park. Those are very like individual activities. So I'm interested if he does end up being with her in the end, like how they bond and how they support each other. That would be really interesting to see. Next I'm going to go in with some SPF because there's a little bit of sunshine out for the rest of the day. This is called Super Goop Glow Stick. I love this sunscreen, SPF 50. Gotta protect your skin, ladies. Okay, next we have Rodney. I included Rodney just to see if he might have been a good match and Michelle might have missed out here. So Rodney is an Aries. He was born on March 25th, 1992. So that means that he is a fire sign. And fire signs match really well with Aries. Rodney, as a fire sign, is ambitious, honest, self-assertive, brave. I mean, Aries are unafraid of anything. They are very creative and optimistic about everything. Aries' toxic traits can be that they are selfish and very impulsive. As a person that knows a lot of Aries, yes, they are very impulsive, and I don't know if a Gemini, being how like intellectual they are and logical, would go along with any of Aries like impulsive things. So let's talk about Gemini and Aries together. So it is a good match. They have very many traits in common between them. And the compatibility between Aries and Gemini is huge in terms of communication and bonding. And these two seem to hit a high note every time. So I know Michelle sent Rodney home, but I believe that they could have been a really good match, and that's also why he was in the Final Four. And I do love Rodney so much. I think he has carried himself amazing after being eliminated. He has said nothing but good things about Michelle. He's actually said that he is Team Michelle and hopes that she will find love. He's behind her, and I think that's created a wonderful look for Rodney, and I'm really proud of him for that. So I'm going to put some chapstick on here. I'm feeling a little dry. This is Savannah Bee Company Bee Wax Peach Lip Balm. I actually don't really recommend this. I put it on like 1,000 times a day and my lips are still dry. But I'm just trying to use it up because I don't like to waste things. So Brandon is in the final 3. He is going to the fantasy suite with Michelle. Brandon is a Leo, so he was born on August 19th, 1994, and Leos are fire signs. So as we mentioned before, fire signs are a good match with Gemini. A little facts about Leos are that they're very caring people. They live a good life and have a big circle of friends and acquaintances. Leos are very optimistic, and they're just natural born leaders and very popular people. They're super kind, protective, and loyal. They are attention seeking. I think everyone pretty much knows that about Leos. Some of their toxic traits are they can be egotistical, dominating, stubborn, controlling, show-offs, and vain. And I don't know, Brandon has made a wonderful impression on Bachelor Nation. Some people say he's a little young. However, I think that's just like due to his size and stuff, but he seems very, very committed to her. So I haven't seen any of these toxic traits so far on the show. Let's see, what am I gonna do now? Let's put some Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, because it's Sunday, so I'm not really going anywhere but my grandparents' house. Still want to look good on the way over there, right? So Gemini and Leo have a incredible compatibility match. Geminis thrive on variety and Leos thrive on creativity and pleasure. So I can see where they can find a common ground in that way. Geminis have a youthful charm, and Leos have a bright personality that complement each other very well. So I think that's why Brandon is just so into her, because they get along every single time. They have their one-on-one, their little moments together, and I mean, he is all for Michelle. So I do not want to see this boy get his heart broken. And him and Michelle would be a wonderful match. All right, next we have Joe Coleman, and he is also a Gemini, which is very cool. We have a Gemini pair going on here. So, Geminis, as we already mentioned, but I will run through again, they are very chatty, curious, intelligent, flexible, go with the flow, energetic, gossipy, and social. So would two Geminis together make a good match? Yes, they would. Two Geminis make a decent zodiac couple. They match each other's intelligence, flair for social events, and independence, which is wonderful. Joe, he hasn't been a really loved person by Bachelor Nation, I guess. Something about him for me is just a little off. Like, even just looking in his eyes there, I'm like, what's going on with him, you know? I'm gonna put some Charity Pot Lush hand cream on. My hands are a little dry after washing dishes, and it is winter, so let's put some of these on. So a Gemini pair will have to work on their emotional bond, and there's a potential that they might take each other for granted. And that's actually seen on the show, where Joe and Michelle had a thing going on before filming. I think they were messaging each other on Instagram, but Joe kind of lost interest and left her on red, but then decided that he did want to go on the show and try love with her. They're both from Minnesota, and that's kind of how that thing happened, where, you know, Michelle noticed that and they were talking. But to leave her on red, how are you going to start a relationship and be like, oh, once you were on TV, I was really interested? I don't know. Michelle is really giving him a lot of chances here. I would have never wanted this man on the show. I'm just not sure about him. I think that he already has taken her for granted. So, yeah. I'm going to put a little Hip Dot, highlighter on. I don't normally I don't really think I know how to use highlighter correctly yet. But this came in my Ipsy bag, so yeah, we're putting it on. All right, so we went through all of Michelle's remaining men and their zodiac signs, and we've determined that Brandon and Joe would be an excellent match for Michelle zodiac-wise. Nate might be a match. Online it says they're incompatible, but you know, you can really take this zodiac thing as a grain of salt, because there are successful relationships where they might not be a super compatible match. I'm really excited to see who she picks, and I actually think it'd be fun to reflect back on this video and see who she does pick and how long that relationship lasts. We're hoping for forever for Michelle, because she's gone through so much to be on this show, and I'm really excited to see who she ends up with. I want to ask you guys for some feedback here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I am thinking about running through all of Clayton's girls and matching up their zodiac signs. He is a Taurus like me, so I know a lot about that. I know a lot about earth signs and who they would match well with. So let me know if you would like that. I am all set to go to my grandparents' house. I feel moisturized. I feel amazing. It's good to take care of your skin, good to put your SPF on and get in the habit of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just starting out this YouTube channel, so it's all new and fresh to me, but I'm excited to see how it goes. Thank you so much again, and have a wonderful day.